Hi guys, welcome to Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy, and today I'm going to we're going to see how this reading goes, because I'm not sure if it will work, but we'll give it a go, because why not? Now these cards, they're Doreen Virtue and BrianLWeiss, and they're past life oracle cards. And these cards are all about life that we've lived, because even though the physical body is temporary, the soul is eternal. So you've had many lifetimes here before. So if that resonates, you know, you'll be interested. If you don't really go with that theory, that's fine too. But with these cards, they're looking at past lives as, if these pop up now and you get, you get a bit of a familiar feel to when this card pops up, if, whichever card deck you pick, and you sort of think that sort of feels right with me because you have some connection to what this card's meaning's about. This could be coming up to tell you that it's confirming that you thought you had a connection to that situation. And it also can be helping you look at fixing up anything that you've pulled through from that lifetime that might need mending or healing. So they're just a bit of just something different. So I'm just going to ask, and this is going to be a bit hit and miss, because not all going to resonate with everybody, because we can't all have the same past lives. But we'll have a go and see how we go. And I'm just thinking now, I'm going to shuffle. I might get two cards out, and with the two cards, one might resonate more with you than the other card does. So yeah, look, it could end up a hot mess. I don't know if this reading's going to work, but we're going to have a go and see if we can get anything to resonate and come through. So this is for reading one. I'll grab these stones now. Reading one's going to be this beautiful piece of Chrysocolla, and when I get these two cards out, one of these cards in particular might really resonate. They both might resonate. I've got no clue. I'm just swinging by the seat of my pants here, and let's see what happens. So this is for reading one. You get the past life cards for reading one. Okay. Communal living and food and hunger. They don't have numbers, these cards, so I'll give you a quick rundown. I have to get the book out, because like I said, this is a new deck, and I'm virtually experimenting with it a bit. The communal living. It can be communal settings such as a convent, a monastery, or a tribe. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing and food were provided for. Although you held a job within the community, you fulfilled your responsibilities for the group and not for the individual gain. So you're part of the communal group. And in this lifetime, it can come through that you feel troubled by the concept of money, individual earnings, savings and bills. You may feel unsupported because your soul is accustomed to having a community support system around you. Then they're just saying to assimilate in this lifetime to find the balance and the harmony between the individual and the group needs, between giving and taking, and understanding how to fit into the culture and how the group can help you achieve your individual goals and aspirations and further your spiritual growth. And yeah, it might be meaning to connect more to people around you on some level. And then we go to food and hunger, which looked a bit scary. Looking at it, I thought I got a pang of fear when I looked at it. You didn't have enough to eat in your past life, causing you to overeat and hoard food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of actual hunger. You harbour insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future. You may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure you eat everything on your plate just in case there won't be enough. Oh, this isn't what I thought. Anyway, freaking me out now. Enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often remembering the past life pattern is enough to heal this issue. And this is what we're coming through as trying to help you heal, or give you a bit more of an understanding as to the link of what's going on and what has happened in another lifetime that comes and plays out in this lifetime. And even just hearing about it can be enough to trigger something on a subconscious level or even a conscious level to help break this tie, sever that link, heal that situation and that karmic draw that pulls into this lifetime. So that's what this read was about. So just remember that the past life patterns is enough to just remembering about this can be enough to heal the issue. Understanding that the past is over and it will not repeat in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then let it go. Also, let the fears of deprivation fade away as they are no longer necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. Okay, well that's gorgeous. So we're going to get some tarot and just for the heck of it, see what we get to come out about this reading now. These could have even been interconnected. I'm not really sure. Again, only you will know when you listen to the reading, because it will be what resonates and what doesn't. And if it doesn't, feel free to pick one of the other piles and see what's coming. And what comes out in that one, I mean. Okay, first card we've got is the Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles and Temperance. So the Queen of Wands, it is that the fire energy, so it could be something to do with being a fire element, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this it feels though that it's the countryside, it's getting up and going and getting into something, and it feels like that go-get-it attitude, and because of this Eight of Pentacles here, it's having a go at something that it's going to be a healing situation, whatever this is about. There must be something here. I don't know how this is fitting in with the communal living and the food and hunger, but it feels like there's some course or something you wanted to do that you've never gone and done. You always put it off into the, oh, I'll get there with it. I'll get there. One day I'm going to learn how to do pottery. One day I'm going to learn how to do airbrushing and spray paint a car with a big seam down the side. Like, I've got no clue, but it definitely is something that's really, it's like a really high off dream that you've always been one day, but this is coming through now to say, now's the time. It's that go-get-it attitude, and there's the healing and the balance that will come from doing it and giving yourself the opportunity to experience something that it's like you've put it off in the to-do basket, but you sort of know deep down you're never going to do it. Well, this is coming in now to say do it. You've got the King of Wands on the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. So the King of Wands, again, is that it's a dream vibe, and he's ready to jump off that throne and run off down the road. So it's that energy starting to pick up. It's something from way back when you were very young, even child. Maybe when you were a child you wanted to ride a horse and be a cowgirl. I've got, that's scenarios here, they're a bit out there, but that was one of my ones that I wanted to do. But the Six of Cups, it's something from right back when you were young, and it could even be maybe doing this and treating yourself into this energy and getting up and going and doing the lessons, because you definitely go somewhere and have lessons to learn this and do it. I feel like it's going to be a healing situation, and maybe it will heal some past karma. Maybe you'll meet people with this communal living. Maybe you'll meet people there that are in your vibration, like they resonate with you. But there's news and information coming in around this situation. You're going to see or hear something somewhere, like you see a sign, somebody makes a general comment, and it is exactly about this situation that you secretly know deep down inside, because you've harboured this since you were very young, wanting to go and learn and do something. It's something a bit, it's not the front of the mill, it's something a bit different. There's the Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Star. So with that Pentacle, there's an opportunity coming towards you, and this opportunity can be to do with work, another gateway, something opening up different. It's to do with creating or making money, or you could be helping to build something with somebody else. There's the Seven of Swords. There's a bit of that energy getting around where there's a little bit of losing a little bit of time and energy here, and a lot of thought going in, and there's a bit of losing a bit of time and a bit of your own energy, backwards and forwards with this, whether to accept this opportunity, because someone's offering it to you, someone's handing this to you, and you're a little bit backwards and forwards within yourself, within your thoughts, humming and hawing. I think it feels like you're making up reasons not to do it. It's like it's like an excuses. Oh, but it's a bit of that. But here's the Star, and it's actually going to be a dream like a wish come true. She's granting a wish is going to come true. This is an old mindset. This is an old way of thinking, a part of you that everyone has. We all have it, but this part in this particular scenario needs to be let go. Somebody somewhere is going to offer you, and it's to do with a business or making money or to going and doing something, and I feel like it's to do with a group. It's definitely a group situation. So very odd reading, because I knew when I pulled these past life cards out, them in themselves just a reading. Then I pulled a few tarot cards just to see what we can get about the situation, because it's telling you about that communal living and how it can make you feel. And this is about the food and hunger and overeating. Well, that one's they're very easy to work out on some scenario, but I feel there's definitely some good energy coming in around, and it's to do with, it's not just art and craft, but you're going to learn or get an opportunity to go and learn something that you really always wanted to do, but I think you're actually fearful to do it. There's a bit of fear there to go and have a go. Feel quite scared about having a go. I'll just get a couple more for this reading, which is a bit mismatched, but there could be some healing coming through. There it is, the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is the master and the apprentice, learning to do something, but in amongst doing it, it's not just craft stuff, it's something else too. That once you learn to do this, that people will pay or will give you money, but you love doing it. You get a real buzz out of doing it, and you've never allowed yourself to have this. You've never. It's like it's forbidden fruit. It's something that you've just gone, nah. No, I've got to stay. I've got to stay in my job I'm in now. I've got to stay and do this job or do that, whatever. And you're not allowing this to come through. But this, for whatever reading, with this energy coming through, it's telling you if you go and have a go. There's that Nine of Swords. See, this is that concern about doing it. This is that you think it's silly rot. Nah, don't go doing it. Don't waste your time. Do. Don't do. Don't think like that and do it. There's the Four of Pentacles. So increase in finances, an increase in the home, not just in the home, but in the foundation. That's what I was thinking of, the home, sorry. The foundation, your foundation with the money. There could be a slight bit of fear around it, because he, in this particular deck, he's a bit scared of, he's holding on to some money there, and he's a bit scared to have a go and do something because something could go wrong. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, which was just here. So it's the same cards are coming back out to reaffirm to whoever picked this reading one. You got these past lives that you can listen to again. At the beginning I read through the book and explained what those cards meant. And now this is the little message for you which might not even connect exactly to those cards, but the message is for you to have a go at this new opportunity that's coming in with this 8. And it's being offered to you. There's money and there's a beginning with career and money coming in around this situation. And you don't think it could possibly get any money or get anywhere with it. They're not asking you to work out how to make the money. They're just telling you to go ahead and make this magic up. However, whatever you're creating or doing. And I can't quite get what that is. It's something you know about, because there's that 6 of Cups. And with that 6 of Cups, that energy is from when you were young. You could have been a child, you could have been 10, you could have been 15, you could have been 20. You were a younger person, or you are still a young person now. And it's something you dreamed about and wished you could do. If only I could do this and get paid for it. If that is what it is. This is what they're talking about. Even if you've got to do it on the side, 7 of Cups, all the energies swishing around everywhere. There's a lot of opportunities coming in around, a lot of ideas coming around. There's the devil, the doubt. It's very easy, isn't it, to see it when you're looking at it like that. There's the doubting Thomas, like he's the doubt. He's the, no you should, no you shouldn't, yes you should, no you should. It's the doubt. There's the Magician. Okay, this is just getting so, okay, we're on it. The Magician is coming in to say you have all the magic. That's the magic that's swirling around your hands there as you're holding them out. You've got all the tools. You've even got the cat admiring you because you're so cool. But that you have all the tools and all the magic already within you to go ahead and you can make this magic happen. It actually can come to fruition. So very positive read for anyone out there that's worried about having a go and is putting it off and putting it off. The opportunity is coming in now to start and look at acting upon it and make it fit. If you have to make it fit, make it fit. There's the 5 of Swords. So again, the energy swirling around there with the you could be talking with other people about it, and some are going yes and some are going, are you mad? Like there's a bit of all that chat. I still feel like it's worth investing some time and energy into it. And don't how do you put it? Don't quit your day job if you really committed deeply with mortgages and family and children, and you know everything could go tits up. If this fails, you'll lose it all. Don't put yourself into that stress, because that's that 9 of Swords stress. Try and cut something back out or pull something back, so whatever downtime you've got, start putting some energy towards this. It's a bit tricky. It's easy to say to go ahead and do it, but you can't. Like I said, you're trying to risk everything you've got to do it. Just try and find the balance in it. Try and find a balance in it. Okay, that'll be that. There's the High Priestess, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So there's the brainstorming backwards and forwards, chit-chatting on. Here they're telling you to trust your gut, your intuition. You're balanced, and you are balanced within yourself, and trust yourself that, you know, if you listen to your guides and your intuition, it'll guide you, and it will be, if you still yourself enough, you'll actually hear what and which way they're wanting you to go. The 2 of Cups is the artist and the muse, and there's a bit of a celebration. There's a bit of something to celebrate, and things are looking quite cheery and quite happy. 8 of Wands, things are changing quite quickly. There's quick energy, fast energy coming in around you. It can be a little bit frightening. And can we just get something to finish it off? 2 of Pentacles, that's the ups and downs and balancing out the money. But in this particular deck, she's got both hands up, and there's a magic ring around that figure 8's around those 2 pentacles. So the money's starting to rise and starting to lift. So the money's starting to sort itself out. It's starting, the magic's coming in with the money. It's starting to work itself out. The Emperor. That's being back in charge, being back on top. And the Wheel of Fortune. There's your lucky break. So with that, ending that out, I feel like if you know, logically set a course and step your way through into the situation, you take the energy and move yourself through, There might be a few little ups and downs, but if you, where your energy goes, that's where, you know, where your thoughts go, energy follows. So if you think about it positively. When you think about it turning out and working out perfectly. Think about lucky breaks, things turning out exactly how you want them to. Don't go into the fear, stay into the positive. Okay, bit of making magic for this reading one. A bit of Chrysocolla with this bit of an odd reading, but not. I felt compelled to do it, so we're here. Okay. Happy and safe travel. Protection from harm when journeying. So if anyone's going to go on a trip, you're going to be safe and have a good time. Time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for a golden opportunity. So that's you guys with what's coming in here, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune at the end here, which is extremely lucky break. Here's the protection, because of all that bit of fear that's in around it all. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. So I'll put that with the lucky and happy. You're going to be protected and going to be divinely guided. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. So things are looking quite positive there. Time to shine. And you're going to have, like with this Two of Cups here, it's this joyful, stable partnership. It can be a lover. It can be just someone that you're really happy with and really confident to be around, and good friends. So great reading one. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit different. Bye for now. Hi guys. Welcome to reading 2. We did reading 1, and this was a bit... it's a bit of a long shot. I've got a new deck called Past Lives, and it's a DoreenVirtueBrianLWeiss. It's a collaboration of cards from these guys, and I just wanted to use them. So we did the cards. We've got 2 cards on each of the 6 selections. We put the 2 cards up. I read through and say what the past lives mean, and see if it resonates, because it's an unknown, but you'll know if it resonates with you, because you'll be pulled towards the information. It'll resonate with you. It'll feel right. And if it doesn't, there's no problem to pick a different pile or connect to a different pile. Then I just put some tarot out and just gave a reading for the person that picked those 2 cards. I don't know if it resonated with the cards so much. It was just a message for them from Spirit. So we're going to go on to reading 2. You would have picked this beautiful piece of PurpleFluorite. So the rainbow in it. We'll get reading 2. The past lives for reading 2, please. Leaving or travel, and trees. So let's have a look and see. It's a new deck, so I'm just reading it straight out of the book, because I have not read them all yet. So I'm even getting a bit of a first time at it too. I haven't read these. You drew, this is leaving or travel. You drew this card because of an old pattern spanning several lifetimes that involves travelling and leaving. You may notice in this lifetime that you have a vagabond of sorts and want to continually be moving. You may wish to travel often or seek out a career in which you do so. You may also tend to move into new homes frequently. You develop this propensity. Sorry, I keep wanting to say prosperity, and I'm thinking, no, that's wrong. It's a propensity for leaving and movement out of necessity during your lives as a Bedouin or other type of nomad. Your relationships may have also involved you leaving your partner or being left by partners who travel. The kind of movement is impacting the situation that you are inquiring about today. This kind of movement is impacting the situation you're inquiring about today. And then we go on to trees. Okay, trees. This card indicates that you have a special relationship to trees. In ancient times, particularly in Celtic and Eastern Europe cultures, trees were considered sacred. The Druids looked to oak trees for prophetic information, and ancient healers used tree ingredients such as willow bark for medicine. Your connection to trees may have been spiritual, including the ability to receive messages from them. In some cases, these seemingly non-sentient trees are animated by real souls known as the tree people. You may even have been a tree person or a tree diva in this life or in a prior life. This card asks you to spend more time connecting with the trees for healing, knowledge and or inner peace. It's a bit out there, isn't it? It's really different. That's why I like this deck. It was just like, okay. So you could connect to both of these. You could connect just to one and not so much the other. But we're just doing, this is like a roll of the dice reading I'm doing with these, because nothing's really structured. We're just sort of having a bit of we're sort of having a play. So with this energy being for reading 2, whether this reading will actually connect to these cards, we're just going to get some cards out. This is for reading 2. And we'll go straight in and get a message for reading 2, please. What they need to know, even about this lifetime, or just a general message for these guys that are watching this reading. Thanks, Spirit. Just get a couple more cards for these guys, please. Yeah, feels about right. Okay. Straight away we have the Page of Swords, 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. News and information, money having to be balanced and juggling money, and having to hold on to money or having the need to be more stable within the money and the environment of money. Now the 6 of Swords is coming in and it's a passage away from difficulties, and we've got the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So with this being the past energy, that's what this Page of Swords is, some news and information coming in, because it's sitting here with the 6 of Swords. It's a passage away, so that energy, you're moving out of this money, bit of money worry there. It feels like the money has been a bit tight, has been a bit, it's boxed you in. Well, it not controlled you, but it's, you know, you've actually been contained by this lack of money and holding on to the money and not having any freedom around in your life, because the money's been controlling you on some level, because I can't because I haven't got any money, or I can't because of, it's all that energy. You're moving out of it. There's news and information coming in. A bit of brainstorming. I feel like you're talking to other people and trying to work, either arguing about this money or working out about this money. But here's the opportunity coming in. There's somebody offering you a new job. It's a new abundance with the money. Being it's an ace, it's the beginning of an offer, and because in this deck, in this particular deck, there's this gateway there that always looks like you're going to walk off on this path. It's a change. You're going into a different direction. You're getting a different opportunity coming towards you. Being a general read, I've sort of got to spread it out there around a bit. So it's either an offer of a new job, an opportunity comes that will be, if you move into this house, it's cheaper rent, you'll save money, or you've got to be the caretaker for the horse down the paddock, or etc, etc, etc. There's something getting offered to you that's going to help you on some level. It doesn't say it's going to be like big or small, but it is an offering and it is abundance. So anything where the energy, where the thoughts go, the energies follow. So if the thoughts start thinking things are looking up, things are going my way, things are getting better, they will, because the energy will go in that direction. And we've got the Judgment, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So this is the waking up to the change, this change that's coming in. And just as Gabriel's blowing his trumpet and the dead are coming out of the grave, it's a transition, it's a transformation, it's a change. You've been struggling, and it's been a bit of hard yakka and a bit of sleepless nights here. This energy's there, and this was that past and what you could presently be in. There's been a bit of torment and a little bit of backwards and forwards, you're working your guts out, trying to fix the situation, and you seem to be spinning in going nowhere. As soon as you get a few dollars and get ahead of it, you know, the car breaks down, the washing machine blows up, oh, you know, I've just got a vet bill. Whatever it is that comes in, it keeps keeping you and pulling you back and pulling you down. But this is the energy coming in. It's a divine guidance. The angels, they're hearing, they're seeing you, they're worried, they're feeling your pain, and they're like, right, time to change this energy. We're coming in, he's blowing his trumpet, he's going to make sure this energy moves. Oh yes, I love it. I just thought that. I love these cards. Death and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, sounds gross, sounds really gross, but it's awesome. The Death is the big change, the big transition. It's the end of that cycle, and there's the Wheel of Fortune is the beginning of the next cycle. It's a lucky break, it's a lucky situation, and it cannot just be the lotto or winning something. It can be just lucky as that, oh, I just got this job, I've just been offered this place, I can have it for free rent if I do so and so. You know, there's a give and a take, but you're going to come out on top, and it could be big. Yes, win the lotto by all means. If you can go get that card and win the lotto, power to you, half your luck. That's what I'm saying. But it's definitely a big thing to have these major arcanas come out like that beside each other. It's like, yes, this is the reading that you like. That's a big thumbs up. That's a good positive omen. We'll just get a few more cards, and this will be just to clarify, or a little bit anything else for reading 2. Anything else they need to know. Spirit, can you please give us any more info? Oh my goodness, for reading 2. Lost control, yes, sorry. Lost control. Okay, it's a bit of a mess. I know these guys come out first. There's your King of Cups and your King of Swords. The Devil, yes. Alright, let's just get these back and just chuck them around or read them. They come out everywhere, so I never try and sit them exactly out. I try and just look and see where that energy's going. King of Cups, very much the emotional body. You're feeling content. If this big change starts coming in, this is where that energy, where the thoughts go, the energies follow. So that's the emotional contentment of sitting there and you've got your glass raised and you're feeling really happy within your own skin. The King of Swords is just telling you, just a little comment there to say, there could be a bit of brainstorming, but I feel like he's to do with a contract, or he's to do with some paperwork or fine print that you have to sign. You've got to sign your name on something. Just make sure you check that all over and it's how you want it to be. Make sure it's your happy with the way it reads. I don't understand that bit. What does that mean? Take it to a solicitor. Whatever it is, if you're signing into something that you've got to have your name on, make sure that that paperwork is in the order you want it to be in. Make sure there's no detail there that what's that? I didn't say I'd do that. Like, make sure that everything's right in that paperwork. There's the Devil. There's a bit of doubt. Things, because he's got the bag of money and the ice cream, he's trying to trick the kids up into having or doing something that they shouldn't be doing. You've got that doubting Thomas mind coming in. Because of that past energy, it has been quite a struggle and has been quite hard. You nearly sort of don't quite believe is this really happening, or is this, when's the other shoe going to drop? There's a bit of that vibe. You've got the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, the Ace of Wands is a bit, in this deck, always reminds me a bit of the Magician. It's a beginning of a new way. It's in the gestation process. It's birthing. It's coming in. It's a bit of magic, because this always feels like there's magic in it. And in this fire, there is everything you can think of, all floating and spinning up around them. So they're actually manifesting. This is a manifestation power that you've manifested. Feels like you've manifested this into reality, and it's because you've persevered. Even when you were battling, you've persevered, you've stayed positive, your energy stayed up, you never gave up, you surrendered to the situation and plodded through it. You weren't really 100% happy with it, but you just thought, there's got to be something in this, there's got to be a lesson in this. I hope I can learn my lesson and get myself through this and get out the other side, because when it's dark, nobody wants to sit in the dark, cold place. You want to go out and sit in the sun. So you've been in the dark and it feels like you're coming into the sun now. and it's been manifested, or you're going to start manifesting from here forward, because once things start picking up, you know how dark it is in that dark cave, and now you've got out in the sun, you ain't going back into that cave again for a while. It's like, no, I've been there and sat in that cave, it's time to go and shine in the sun now. Queen of Cups, intuition. She's pregnant in this card, so I'm not sure if there's something to do with pregnancy around anybody here, or if there's birthing or pregnancy. But if it's not an actual birth, it can be the gestation period or the time it's taking to get this to come into play. It doesn't mean it's going to take, because she's fairly heavily pregnant there, so it's all about to come, but it can be a brainstorming session too. And a bit of intuition, trusting in your gut, and trusting this process is all coming through, because we have the doubting devil there, so I feel like you're just going to trust. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it is the opportunity coming in with the money. The new start, the sun's all shining, it all looks very auspicious, the card's very positive in the sense. Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So again, we've got news and information coming in, fast moving, phone calls, text messages, energies, it's all picking up and starting to buzz like electricity. The Knight of Cups, it can be somebody coming in, because it's sitting on that Queen of Cups with that, we said about with that pregnant bit, there can be someone coming in and it's your partner and you're feeling very supported and loved. It can be an offer from somebody who's trying to offer you their heart or love in a cup, like that's what he's coming in with, this cup of love. There can be someone that's coming in around you trying to sweep you off your feet. I've got that feeling coming in around it. Or it is just the general, I think it's more, you know, that's just for somebody, but it feels like a general energy of contentment. It's feeling really content and feeling happy because things are starting to go in the direction you've wanted them to go. And we're finishing up here on the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is perfection of the human heart. So it is like you see this, like these couple together and they're very happy. It can be you and your significant other. It can be you and a best friend. It can be you and your own family, your brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents. It can be anyone to do with family or friends. But you're virtually here having a bit of a feast and a picnic, and you're very relaxed and very content. That's that same feeling, feeling very content. And virtually a little bit of that feeling. Feeling of Okay, reading 2. Anything from Making Magic for these guys that we need to finish off this reading for? The final word. Okay, now I'll pop some out because we've got 3. We did this with the first reading. Once I do it, I like to try and keep the pattern running. Okay, reading 2, please. Let me get one more card. Thank you. You like that one? Fair enough. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. So, not sure who had to hear that one, but breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Well, if anyone needed to hear that, that you've just got that message to say, that you've got things. The excellent mental health will be that coming out of the cave and into the sun. So if that's happened, that makes a lot of sense, that is feeling that energy, the darkness is gone and you're coming into the light. And we get A-wing, 3 rays of light, of course. Balancing female and male energies, peace and harmony. That's that contentment that we've got there. Even going out and sitting under the trees, just like this one was saying up here, go and connect back in with nature just to feel that nice, grounded, safe feeling. Felix Felititious, power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. And that's what I feel like, that lucky break with that is coming in with the Death and the Wheel of Fortune we had back here. Somewhere I'm hiding it, there it is, those 2. That was, yeah, that's the pinnacle of the big change. And successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises and promotion. So, positivity, Thanks reading 2. Loved reading 2. I hope you got something out of this. Thanks for hanging out. See you all next time. Bye for now. Hey guys, welcome to reading 3. With this, it's a new deck I got, and it was called Past Life. And I just realised now I didn't have to grab that. DoreenVirtueBrianLWeiss. There's a new deck I got, and that's the little book that come with it. And just because I wanted to be a bit adventurous, I decided to put out, each selection's got 2 cards. And with this past life situation, everyone's had past lives, and sometimes these lives can be significant, because when you pick these cards, if you pick this reading and it resonates, which if it doesn't resonate, pick it on a pile, but if it resonates, sometimes it can just be a confirmation of why you're obsessed with a certain country overseas, or a certain style or lifestyle that you've always got in around you all the time. Or it can also come through as energy to do with healing past, or helping you heal something that is from a past life that can help. The last one we just had was to do, both of them actually had parts that were to do with helping heal. Then once you pick those cards and they resonate, I went on and did a small tarot reading, which didn't really connect back to the cards. It was just a small message for the person watching the reading. So it's a bit different, but we're just having a go, and I'm just virtually having a play and see what happens. You would have picked this piece of GreenOpal, quite nice. And we're going to go ahead and spin now and see what we get for reading 3. And yeah, as soon as you see the cards, and I'll read out the meanings. If they don't resonate, pick another pile, or if none of it resonates, well, you know, next reading might be something for you. But here we go. This is for reading 3, please, Spirit. What do they need to hear from this past life? Okay, we've been there, done that. Reading 3, please. Okay, so we've got all 3 sides here, and those other sides didn't get touched. This one's got karmic relationship and trust and faith. So we'll read out karmic relationship. Just find my way through. Here we go. That's for this one. This card indicates that one or more of the people in your current life are from previous lifetimes. You both ended your relationships with karmic imbalances. This means that one or both of you are most likely harbouring old feelings that need to be healed and released. When this occurs, you will be set free from reoccurring destructive and toxic relationship patterns. In some cases, this card will arise when there's a reunion with a beloved soul from a previous life. Perhaps you finally reconnected with a romantic partner from your past, or a new friendship is bringing you great joy. With healthy past life connections, you'll immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. You receive this card in an answer to a question or concern that involves a karmic relationship. Fortunately, you can appeal to heaven to help for releasing any old stuck energies or emotions. You may also be guided to work with a specialist in past life regression and relationship healing. So wow. And when we did these two, the cards, sometimes both these cards could be for you, and sometimes it might be just this card and it might be just that card, or you'll know what feels right when you hear the reading that I do out of it, you know, what's coming out from it. Trust and faith. The question that you're asking today is connected to the levels of trust and faith that you have. These two qualities affect the amount of fulfillment, peace and joy you experience. If you find that you don't trust yourself, others or even life itself, the reason may be rooted in a prior lifetime. This card may also indicate a past lifetime where you were betrayed by a specific person who is in your current life. This is also true with respect to the amount of faith you have in the universe, turn one page, or God. Look at the other cards that you drew surrounding this one for clues as to which lives may be shattered or boosted by your faith and trust. You drew this card as a sign to have faith and trust in your prayers that have been heard and are now going to be answered. While it is true that you learn from your past, it's also important to live in this moment without clouding it with past pain. And your faith and trust issues are directed at certain individuals. Listen to these feelings as they may be a red flag warning to heed. You can forgive somebody for past times, for past lifetimes, but also follow your inner guidance to avoid him or her if it's a warning that this is actually a warning for you to distrust this person. That was a bit heavy, wasn't it? So this looks like these go together, this karmic relationship and trust and faith. I'd say there is either somebody that's in and around your life now, or they might be coming in. And yes, only you're gonna know how your heart feels and what you think about the situation. But yeah, that's pretty heavy. I was just like, whoa. Okay. That there's one or more of the people in your current life are from previous lifetimes. So yeah, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be just connections, family and friends. So yeah, that was a bit full on, guys. Woo woo. Okay, now we'll see if this resonates. If this is just the reading for the person that picked these cards. Those past lifetimes, just hearing about these lifetimes can be enough to help sever it, or can be enough to help just flick a switch inside that makes you start looking at, okay, I need to look into this or chase it up. Okay, we're going to get some cards for reading number 3, please. Number 3, we'd like to hear what this person would like to hear. What message do you need them to hear? What message do they need to hear? Way too many, but we'll stop right there. That's all good. Okay. I'll just gather this pile up over here because it's a bit of a mess. Okay, this definitely starts out with the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Not sure if it's to do with these two cards, guys. I'm just going to read the cards as they come out in front of me, so hopefully it resonates and there's a message. There could be 2 messages in this reading, one there and another one here. News and information coming in about income and career. Now this has been the theme across in all 3 readings. This is the 3rd reading. It's not going to be exactly the same, but this is the theme that's there. So there must be time for energy to start changing in and around. It's not exactly the same reading. 1 and 2 were different, but the themes there again with this money and having an increase in money, or because he's sitting with the King of Pentacles, I'd say it's becoming news and information coming in about an increase or about situations to do with money that are going to get better. There's the Fool, the Nine of Wands, and the Emperor. Well, with the Emperor, of course. The Fool is a new beginning, a new path opening up, and a new situation opening up. You're fairly weary and you're fairly worn out. You've had a bit of a long battle that's gone along, up and down, for a long period of time, and it's coming to an end because it's a 9, it's the completion, and there's the Fool there beside it to say you're starting to go into the next chapter of it. This is to do with your abundance and your career, not so much just career, it's your actual standing in your monetary side of life. It's virtually sitting and getting in control of your money. Maybe you've had trouble with money and it's, you spend too much. It's something to do with getting it back in control of your money or getting back on top of the money, because that's the Four of Pentacles is a stability, it's a base. And see, the Emperor is the 4 in the major, that's 4 in a minor, and it's both to do with money. He's power, he's in control, he's the Emperor, he's the boss. Well, he's the boss of that money. So it feels like to me that there has been some problems with this overspending, maybe not sticking to savings plans. It feels like you're getting back in control and getting back on top of it all. Here's the Judgment sitting on top of the Fool, which is a beautiful card to see as the Fool's starting off down the path. This is divine guidance. So Gabriel's coming in and he's blowing his trumpet, and the dead are rising out of the grave. So it's a rebirth, it's a restart. It's like you're resetting a clock. You're going back to the top and resetting again. So it's new. It's a new change coming in. And there's the Tower. Oh, I couldn't script this any better. It's so awesome. There's the Judgment. Now the Five of Swords just coming in there to say that there'll be a little bit of give and take, getting into adjustment with this new change or this new thing you're implementing, this new situation that's coming in. Because it's change can be a little bit freaky for everyone. Everybody, some people love change. On some level, if this is quite a big change, which it is, it can be a little bit unnerving, but it's just, like I said, it's water off a duck's back, let it flow over and let it go. But it's quite a big change, and it's divinely guided, because these are all those little tears from heaven, all the little yellow little dots in there in that card. That's the divine guidance coming in from above. So it's been orchestrated. This is like it was meant to be, nearly like it's karmic or it's destined. Feels like it was supposed to happen. And it's positive, but it's very much on a positive vibe. We've got the King of Cups, which is that fast-moving energy. It's quite big energy, moving quickly. The Devil and the Nine of Cups. So the Devil sitting on the Five of Wands. There's that little bit of doubting, the doubting Thomas. It's the would I, should I, do we do it this way, do we do it that way? And the Five of Wands underneath is a bit of a power struggle that's going backwards and forwards, sort of trying to, it's like a tug of war. You're trying to sort of work out which way and what's going to happen, but you're dealing with some other people here, so some other people that you're in chatting and working this out with. But overall, this is a really celebratory time. You're going to have go out and celebrate. There's a meal, there's going out to party, going to the pub and having a beer or having a barbie at your own residence. There's a celebration where you gather with, feels like just the family, could be some close friends. And there's a lot of drinks and cups on the table where you're celebrating this situation that's come into play. Here's the Knight of Wands. So he's fast-moving energy. He's galloping in. I'm going to go to this other deck now. And he's just, things are moving fast. This energy picks up and gets going quite fast. It nearly is a bit, feels a bit giddy. It's that quick. Bit more. Can we get a bit more reading for reading 3? Quite an auspicious read. Any more spirits? What have we got to tell these guys for reading 3 that they need to know for reading 3? Oops, we had cards with here. Sorry, peeps. I've just got to get them. Okay. Now, a few more cards for reading 3, please. What else do these guys need to know? But they've got told so much already. Spirit, more for reading 3, please. Got more cards for reading 3. More cards for reading 3, please. The magpie. It's the kiwi. The kiwi outside has had a baby and it's flying around, squawking and attacking the windows and the cars because it's protecting its family. So if you hear that annoying little bird, which I just did, there he goes. He's getting around like he's a bit of a superhero, but that's just, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Okay guys, let's get this show on the road. What have we got here? Okay. First card we saw that flipped out there is the Seven of Swords. So there can be, with all this action that's going on, this bit of action and movement going on, there's either this particular deck, it sort of looks like somebody's being a bit sneaky or trying to be a bit sneaky because it's come out on that Devil. That's making me feel that energy of that Five of Wands, the Devil, and now the Seven of Swords. Pardon me, it comes out, somebody's being a little bit sneaky. They could be talking about you behind your back. They're sneaking around. They could be trying to steal time, energy, or even actual theft. So it's just, that's just a little weeny trigger warning there to say to keep your eye out. There could be somebody around you that's not who they are making out to be. I think they've seen your change and your luck change, and they're coming in and thinking, well, what about me? And they might want your time or your energy. They want to be the centre of attention. I think the attention's back on you, and they want to steal that thunder. It feels a bit like that. I don't really think they're coming in to steal stuff out of your house or anything. I hope no one's got that going on, but that's just part of that explanation for the card. So if the shoe fits, I hope it's not. Okay, what else do we get, guys? So we have the Four of Pentacles, and sitting in here with the Four of Pentacles here and the Four of Pentacles, it's just reaffirming the read there above it to say that, yes, there's an increase in abundance, there's an increase in security, your money side of life, and I can't think of the words. The words are escaping me at the moment. My brain's got, it's not working. It's not working today, but it's your security. It's not just money, it's like your home, your security, your standing, your financial standing in the world. It feels like that's where this increase has come in around you, where you've got a good foothold in whatever's gone on. Things are increasing. There's the Three of Pentacles, which is increase. There's that Seven of Wands. I'll just put it there because we've had all the other crazy energy in the middle there. It might as well go there with that, which is good. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. I'm just working out. Yeah, that sounds about right. Three of Pentacles is an increase. It can be to do with creativity, home improvements, starting or doing some creative art, doing some decorating around the house or around something in your life. It could be redoing your wardrobe, checking and changing out your wardrobe and redoing your dresses, your suits, your shoes. Like it feels like there's improvements, and it's, you're redefining the situation that's in front of you. The Seven of Wands is usually just a little bit of responsibility. There's a bit of responsibility coming in around the energy of this change, and because it's change, it's a new responsibility that you don't usually deal with, so it feels a little bit confronting, but you'll be fine. You'll just step into it and start walking with it. You'll be fine to walk into it. There's the up. There being the Two of Pentacles in this particular deck, it just means the money has lifted up and the money has increased. Whatever situation was happening with that standing in life, things are lifting up and getting better than they were. Queen of Swords, well, she's the brainstorming session. The Chariot and the Six of Pentacles. So there's a bit of brainstorming still going on with all this chat back here where we had all the people communicating. The brainstorming's still going on here, so there must be quite a few things to work out, or there's still somebody trying to work it out, and everyone's trying to get they want it done in their way, and they've got to give and take a bit. So there's a bit of brainstorming, but it's not too bad. It'll sort out. There's the Chariot. This energy's moving forward now, and you're moving in a new direction. Just like the Fool up here, it's virtually reassuring that card that this is that energy moving. Six of Pentacles, money given or received, and I feel like it's both. I feel like you've got money and abundance coming in, and I think you're handing it through onto others around you and sharing it. Here's the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, and that's why, because the Nine of Pentacles is being quite comfortable within the money world. The Hierophant, in this particular deck, it's about meditation, relaxation, finding time for these and for yourself to be centered and to be balanced, and it just feels like you're more at peace, you're more calm and more at peace than you usually are. You're feeling more empowered, confident. All this energy is leading into that energy. And then here's the Nine of Pentacles, which is what I was saying about being generous. That Chariot is moving in this direction, where you've got a better standing in the world of security and finances and your career, promotions. It can be all of the above. And this Nine of Pentacles is virtually saying that you've got enough money to treat yourself some special treats. and whatever that'll just be back to your personal choices that you'll get to pick and have. Whatever you desire it might be, you know, it sort of feels like a small holiday, because with that Chariot there, it feels like you could be going for a breakaway or a small, not a big overseas trip, you know, just a couple of nights away somewhere, or a night out at some show. There's just something that you're going to treat yourself, and it can be, you know, just going out to dinner with family, because we had this here, this Nine of Cups, and it's very much that feeling of celebrating. But being this Nine of Pentacles is sitting here with the Hierophant, and they're in the meditation Zen zone, I feel like that you're sitting back having a bit of time out with yourself, but that's definitely been in around the celebratory vibe of this whole reading. So really lovely reading, reading 3. We will get some Making Magic now to finish the reading out. What can we get for reading 3, please? Anything else for reading 3? One that flipped. Okay. I don't think there was more than one that flipped, but I will check just in case. No, it's all good. Well, the others got 4 cards, so I'm doing the same, because once I start one, got to do them all. These guys. Reading 3, please. I can't, got to do both. Just drives me around. At least. Okay, we've got Earth. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. This is it here. And you had it throughout the reading on and off with the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Devil, the 5 of Wands. So there's quite a lot of sorting things out. But do, and this is why I'm saying this is with the Hierophant with this particular deck. The Earth, ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. So some time alone and just sitting with your thoughts, even if you don't make a decision straight away, just tell whoever's chatting on about it that you need to have a think about it and you want to sleep on it. Something like that. That's what I get from that. Would be helpful. A-Win, 3 rays of light, balancing female and male energies, peace and harmony. So again, keeping yourself centered and balanced, because these decisions must be pretty big for you to have to get yourself, it's quite a big decision to be made, so you're taking your time, and rightly so, because then you'll feel confident in your answer. So that's just a little bit of a comment to say what to do if that comes in. Insight opens the third eye to strong intuition, which is again to do with these decisions. It's feeling a bit heavier now, this energy's getting, these decisions are quite big, so do take your time, don't rush them. Power symbol, cleanse, purify and protect the physical body. Yeah, it is quite heavy, because it's actually putting some weight on you. So do, just a little side note here guys, do make sure that you take your time and don't rush these decisions. All that energy that was running through with all this exciting energy, make sure you feel really confident with your answer before you answer. And even if you tell the people you need more time, well, that's just all there is to it. You can just do that, and that sounds like the way to go. Achievement, win the award, the accolade, or the contract. So there could be a contract involved here somewhere, peeps. Thanks for reading 3, it was great. Again, full on with all the 2 sort of readings we did. I'm not sure if this connected into that, but only you can tell. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you all next time. Bye for now.